donuts, scones, muffins, shit like that. Lots and lots of pastries. I got about 2 hours of sleep in the car. Maybe about 2. I had just started getting better over this little sickness I had, this little cough and stuff. I don't know. I just started coughing again like this. Yo. One of my coworkers is sick. I don't know if maybe, hopefully I didn't catch whatever he got. So I swear I was just getting better. Oh, and now, maybe I need some sleep, some real sleep, some more sleep, some comfy sleep. About 2 hours I did get in the car, I fucked up my neck too. I gotta stop doing that. Or buy a neck pillow or something. Doggies, can you get out of my kitchen, please? Can you go piss me off? Just get out, Papa. There's nothing. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, make me walk over there. Dumbass motherfucker. I don't got pages for your shit today, Papa. Do what you need to do. Just sit down out there. Just relax. As far as dinner tonight, I was gonna take something out the freezer. I'm not cooking tonight. I'm just gonna buy something. I'm just gonna eat out. Honestly, don't feel like doing anything. I might just hit the even though I'm like this, about to die. I'm gonna hit the weed. I'm gonna stop smoking, I swear, I swear I gotta stop smoking. I think if I do, I'll get better. I don't think I'm ever gonna get 100% if I keep smoking. Tired of feeling like this. I just want to be normal. I just gotta stop smoking. Oh. Star went back upstairs. She wants to get back in the room. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. I'm coming. Come on, let's go get you back. I'm sorry. I'm coming. She's like, come on, I gotta get back to my babies. I missed you with me. Come on, mama. What the fuck? Did you just take a shit? You son of a bitch ass fucking dog, man. Fuck, man. This fucking shit up here just fucking stepped on, man. swear, like, this is already, like, somebody's already a fucking bad day already, like. There she go, there they go. This guy wants to get in there too. Get him in there. Get up in there. Get him part of the mix. Get up in there, buddy. Get up in there. Find your way in there. Go. Get the fuck back, stupid cat. Oh my god, man. Fuck. Stupid sons of fucking bitch ass motherfuckers, man. Alright, clean up this fucking shit up here. Means I gotta walk downstairs, walk back up. Try to find my fucking sandals, which are always fucking missing every fucking morning. Oh my god, I swear I'm gonna just. I swear, this shit pisses me off every fucking day that my fucking sandals, I leave them one fucking place and they're fucking gone now. Oh, it only takes so fucking much, I swear. Oh, man. Move, fucking cat, move. I better not catch none of y'all upstairs doing anything. Fucking stupid ass motherfuckers. It's alright, Star does it. It's okay, Mama Star's still recovering from her giving birth, so we'll let her get away with some shit. Stupid ass bitch. I gotta walk around with these fucking just socks on or be barefoot because my fucking slippers seem to just every day I leave them right where I took my shoes off, right over there. And now the fucking slippers have just, they vanish every fucking day. It never fails. Every fucking morning that I come home, I'm like, where are they at? Pretty soon I'm gonna wake that fucking kid up and start fucking yelling at him because I don't even fucking probably move them. I don't know how much more of this shit I can take. I'm gonna keep going for as long as I can. Once I can't take it anymore. You know? It's just some bullshit, man. Like, something's gotta give, or I'm gonna give. Need some help around here. I need to come up on some money. Like if I didn't have to work, even if I like could make some money on the side, I wouldn't work so much. I could cut back on hours. I get done with my route so fast. Like I wish I could just do my route and just go home. I can, but then I won't get my whole 8 hours. It's stupid. Like come on, man, come on. In my mind, I'm like, let everybody else wants to stay there till 5:30. Stay there. Then, like all the other fucking drivers that do their routes, like some of them, they'll drag it out all night. None of the routes are 8 hours long. Every route is like at least 5 hours, 6 hours max. They want to drag them out, I guess. I don't know. I've thought about finding another job, but I'm not gonna get paid what I get paid at this job at another job, and I can't take a pay cut. I even thought about, man, what if I had a little job where I only worked in the daytime while the kids are in school? Like, 5 hours. 5, 6 hours max. And boom, get out, boom, go pick them up. That'd be great. Then I'd be able to sleep at night. Man, it would be. But I don't know. Everything around here is like. This whole situation I got going on here is very fucking fragile. Like, so fucking fragile. Like, everything is just like. Everything is just being held up by a fucking thread, really. Like, at any moment, everything could fall apart around me. I can lose my dogs, I can lose my cats, I can lose my place, I can lose my kids, I can lose everything. It's all still a possibility. I'm trying to secure everything though, but I ain't gonna lie to you, like when I sit here and I really just start thinking about, like, it makes me want to cry. It makes me want to get all like teary-eyed and shit. Just calm down, Rick. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. You got this, Rick. You're built differently, Rick. You can do more than the others can. I don't know why I've been chosen to do all this, but I mean, I guess God doesn't make mistakes, right? God knows what I can handle and what I can't. Like, oh man, I never thought I could handle everything that I've been handling. So I guess God was right. It's not easy doing everything on your own day after 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 day after. And it's not gonna end anytime soon. I'm stuck in this fucking cycle for a while. Shit. I got an idea. fuck off of me. This shit's really been bothering me for some fucking reason. So how is this on here? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck is going on, man? Fuck this shit. Fuck off. Kids are sleeping. Dogs are out. The dogs are gonna be out for a while. I can't go to sleep. Can't trust them. They fucking do something stupid while I'm sleeping. I swear they watch me. As soon as I'm not watching them anymore, that's when they go and do something dumb. They know. They sit there and fucking watch me. I hate that shit too. Fucking pieces of shit fucking dogs. They sit there all fucking day just be watching me. The moment that I ain't paying attention no more, bam, they go and fucking do something stupid. I don't know. I guess not the best start of the work week. I guess I don't know. I was a little pissed off on the job last night. It's like this, right? It's like the job is like you drop off the new boxes, pick up the old ones. Whoever the fuck is doing the route when I'm not here, they're not picking up any of the boxes. So basically, that means that when I show up after being 2 days off, I'm having to pick up hella fucking boxes from each stop. And I know the fucking route. Like, there's no way that they had that many boxes overnight. Like, nah, that didn't happen. One of my stops, I dropped off picked up 22 boxes. Why are you messing with my fucking plant for? Sit down. I need to buy some cat food. I had to feed my cat some dog food this morning. I forgot to go get some yesterday. As soon as I come home, they follow me around. The cats, they just bugging me. What's wrong? Are you okay? What happened? What happened, huh? It's a long story. I don't feel like getting into it. Alright, Nova, get up, please. Go. You too, Papa, get up. You too, Brownie, get up. Well, on that note, I guess we will try to smoke. Find out the best ideas. I got this. Yeah. I don't care. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do shit at all today. I'm gonna smoke weed all day. I'm gonna go over there and just sit down and watch TV and just relax all far. I'm not doing shit. I'm not cooking. I'm not cleaning. Fuck everything. I'm not doing nothing, man. If kids get hungry, I'm gonna order something. Order a pizza or go get some Popeyes or something. I don't know. I don't feel like cooking. Nova, you're gonna have me hurt you. Nova. Come on, seriously. I don't feel like just being an ass today. Come on, like, seriously. I swear these fucking dogs, like, they push me and push me and push me till I get mad and then they fucking listen. That's what they like, huh? Stupid ass fucking dogs. Like, I swear. I try to be cool with them. Try to do it calm then. No, they don't listen to calm. They need me to get up and get up in their fucking faces and then they fucking listen. They need that. And then they start fucking listening. Stupid ass dogs. Stupid ass dogs got me cleaning up after them for the rest of their lives, so I guess they're not that stupid after all, huh? Sure got me looking fucking stupid. Sometimes I don't even want to have any more fucking dogs. There's just no way I could ever turn my back on them either. I'm stuck. Like, honestly, I'm stuck. Sometimes it's like, fuck, I want to get rid of everybody. Fuck everybody. It's not possible, though. That would be kind of evil. Serious ass, Mina, you're gonna get it too? Go over there right now. Don't fuck away from this kitchen. I think I'm dying, y'all. I think this gonna be it. Fuck, man. I really was hoping I'd get a lot more life out of this little buddy. Oh, I gotta take care of myself. I really, really do. I've been doing good as far as not drinking. I gotta stop smoking somehow. In my mind, my brain is like, just do what you did with the drinking, Rick. Just stop. I mean, I guess so, right? Shit. I guess so. I guess so. As I go to pack another bowl. Then you gotta calm down for a moment, Dougie. I'm telling you, I get no help around here. These damn kids, they don't do shit. The older ones, they're barely lifting a finger, and I don't know. I'm tired of fucking saying something like nobody's fucking listening. I live in a stupid ass fucking law field place where I can't just. I'm telling you, only cause I'm here and I'm surrounded by these fucking laws. Like, trust me, but I would never like hell no. I'm the kind of person that's like, if you're one of my kids and I tell you to do something, you just do it. Plain and simple. There shouldn't be a choice. And if you feel like you got a choice, I should be allowed to do whatever the fuck I need to do to make sure you don't feel that way. But no, we live in a fucking different ass type of fucking place. Can't do what I want to do to make sure things get done around here. They'd lock me up and throw away the key, I swear. So what do I do instead? I say stuff like a repeating record. And nobody listens. Kids just keep going along, doing whatever the fuck they want. And I have no choice but to put up with it at least till they're 18. Which I'm counting down like I'm like, I can't wait. The older one, he's about to be 16. He got 2 years after that. I can't wait for those 2 years to go by. Get him the fuck up out of here. Lazy ass shits that don't do nothing. I'm telling you, I don't need people like that around me, even if it is my own kids. If you're gonna be around me and somehow you're not making things better for our situation here, then fuck off. Like, I swear. Damn, fucked up. Girl left you, the band kicked you out. Don't tell me she ran off with a band member too. That'd be the trifecta right there. That'd be fucked up. 3 ways, all the way around. Yeah, you know what though? You're right about that though. Like, the drinking was a little easier to just stop. Drinking was ruining everything, like it always does. The weed doesn't seem to do that. You know, I can smoke weed and everything's fine. I go to work, take care of stuff at home. I mean, shit still gets done. Bills get paid. I'm just worried about my lungs and shit. I don't know. This little cough I've had, this shit been going on now. Like, it was bad, and then it came back down. I was getting better, and now it's going back up again. Like, it's getting bad again. Like, I want this bitch to go away already. Could be something else. I don't know. Yeah, you're right, though. Sorry that happened to you, too, man. Girl left. That's it. That's good. Okay. Why? Whew. At least you got that to hold on to. Okay. Could have been worse. Trust me. Just imagine it. Just damn. What, baby? Who? Nah. From the band? Fuck this shit, man. Everybody gonna get it. Starting to notice a little pattern too. It's worse when I smoke and then I fall asleep and then I wake up. For some reason I've noticed it's just worse. Who's out there? Who's meowing? What's going on? No, sit. Just sit. Relax. Coming back in, Greenland? Do the jump. Come on. Greenland. Come on. Come on, little guy. It's clear. It's clear. It's all clear. Not you, Isis. You stay outside for now. I'll let you relax out there. My little Isis. Nova, you keep on. I swear you want me to just. Man, I don't want to. Little eyeballs they got. So many little eyeballs. He thinks up there. How long have I been smoking? Damn. 38 now. I started at 13. Whatever that math is right there. From 13 to now, 38. Throughout the years, I mostly stuck to weed. I had a little run there where I was on some Black Miles. Hit the crystal meth a couple times. Well, I lied, more than a couple times. I had a little run with the crystal meth too. I didn't hit some crack before too. But mostly stuck to the weed though. Yeah, for the most part, stick to the weed. Tried cigarettes. Damn, those shits are nasty. I don't know how people do that. They just sit back there. You know, people out there in the world actually just smoke cigarettes just to smoke them. Like they just do it. It's like a thing. They'll sit around and just. I got coworkers like that. They'll sit around in a little group and they're like back to back smoke cigarettes. I don't go over it. That's nasty. I can't do that. Go ahead, come back in the kitchen. I got something for you this time. I'm not playing no more. Come on. I dare you to. I'm going whack-a-mole this time. Go ahead. Come on, I want you to. This time I want you to. Come on, come back in the kitchen. Come here. Come on. Come on over. Come here. Come on. Now that I want you over here, you don't want to come over? Come on over. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Hey, come on over. There you go. Somebody about to get a whack-a-mole. Who is it? Who's going to be the dumb one? Come on. I know we got one. Who is it? Not so stupid after all, huh? Not so stupid after all, huh? You remember something. God damn, Jaden. Holy crap, you fucking fresh. God damn, take care of yourself. You got you got a fresh system and everything. You good. Oh boy. Hey, can you run around the block or something? Like, if you went outside right now, can you like run around the block? The whole time? Like the whole time without stopping? Just a continuous pace? Same pace around the block? I don't think I could do that. I'll give you maybe a 1, 2. 2 corners. Maybe a third corner, but I the whole round the block. Nah, that's not me. Lungs and shit, man. That everything's fucked. Damn shit, Jada shit. Not too bad, man. 1 year in, shit. Tell you what, you can save yourself a bunch of money. That's for one thing. You can save yourself a bunch of money, man. Who knows how much money I done spent on weed? There's no way to calculate that. Could have probably bought a house by now, though. Shit, I could have probably had a fucking piece of property somewhere if I didn't do all that stupid stuff. Wasting my time. Yes, it definitely could. Shit, lucky you. Yeah. Well, you just started. I don't know. Hopefully you're not doing other things. Don't let it lead you into some other crap. Stay the fuck away from the drink, man. That shit ruined a lot of things for me in my life. Damn, they're hella fucking things. And I wasted hella time. 20 plus years of my life wasted drinking. I didn't do nothing. I had kids along the way. That's pretty much all I did. So at least I can say I did that, but honestly, like, if you're seeing me now, you watch me, like, I, like, recently just barely kind of started growing up. Like, seriously, like, I just, like, recently started to, like, wait a minute, let me get this motherfucker on right. Screw these fucking screws back in. Like, come on, Rick. I kind of was forced to, though. It's not like I just woke up one day and was like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna grow up. Stop bullshitting. Life threw me a curveball and bam. There was no choice. Sleep. Where, when? That's good. Hey, that's good. By the time I was your age, I had already had like 2 kids. Um, Probably had overdosed like 2 times, maybe 3. Man, yeah, and I was still doing everything though. Fuck. Yeah, keep it that way, man. Trust me. You keep it that way. It's much better, I tell you. And you'll remember too. Like you'll remember your life. I can't remember too much. I started looking back in the files back there. It's like a lot of blank spaces back there. Where it's like, damn, what happened? Year after year, they're pretty blank. It's hard to remember shit when you're always drugged up and drunk and shit. This whole little issue with this cough and I don't know, whatever's been going on, it's just not going away. I'm gonna stop smoking just to see if it goes away. That's gonna be the catalyst that sends me all the way. I just gotta see, like, maybe just, man, take a couple weeks off, Rick. If I start feeling better, like I'm not coughing, I can breathe a little better, nose ain't stuffed up. I'm telling you, those will be signs, and I'll just be like, fuck it, let's just give it up then, Rick. I love smoking, though. I love smoking my weed. I love going to the cannabis club. I like doing this when I buy it. Ah, man. It smells so good. Some people don't even like that smell. They're tripping. That's how you can tell who's a psychopath and who's not. You go like this to them. You're like, smell that for me? And they go like, ooh, no, what is that? And then you're like, yeah, psychopath. Check. You next. Let me see you. Ooh, let me hit that. You're cool. Come on by. hope you just relax. Just relax. Isis. Just gotta remember, Rick, don't worry about it. No matter how you're feeling, however the hell the week is going, even if you think it's not a good start, guess what? It is. You're not drinking. It could be a lot worse. Nah, I don't do the blunts no more. I stopped with the blunts. Just the bowl now, that's it. I've been reduced to just the bowl. I had a bong, I don't know. That thing broke. I need to sleep. That's what I need. Maybe in a little while, I'm gonna put these dogs up a little early and just go to sleep, I guess. I hate that part because then I go to sleep and then it's like, damn, my day just disappears and I wake up and it's like almost time to go to work. Then I gotta wake up, deal with the doggies. We're not cooking dinner today, so we don't have to do that. You know what? I don't want to be in the kitchen anymore. Let's go. Let's change the scenery. Let's go over here now. Watch some TV, smoke. Turn on my air purifier so I can capture my smoke. My homemade air purifier, eh? Yeah. I saw it online. I was like, man, that thing look like it works. Yeah, it works. Monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, them blunts. Yeah, yeah. For a while there, like every morning when I would go spit in the morning, like it would just be this black mucus stuff from that was from smoking the blunts. Every morning was just like coughing up stuff, and it'd just be all this black stuff. This part of my crew right here. I got a lot of dogs. I do. I might have too many. I don't think I have too many, but you know, the world might think I have too many. I don't know. Neighbors certainly do. Housing people keep getting them on my ass about it. My plan is to buy a big ass van, like a Sprinter, or I'm gonna buy me a nice sized camper, and I'm just gonna have my dogs with me all the time. They can go to work with me. They can, everywhere I go, I just take them with me. That's the plan. I got plans for days. I can't make them reality without the old money. That's where I'm always stuck at. I need money. I need to come up with. I need to hit the lottery or something. It's my little contraption. I built that contraption right there. That's where I sleep up there. Got my son. He sleeps down here. Put the TV right there for him. Pretty cool. If I ever need to move it, I got it on wheels down there. Alright, look. Back the fuck away from me. Seriously. I don't want love, and I don't want to give love. Fuck off. Back the fuck away from me, man. I don't want it. I don't want it. No. I don't want it. Get away from me. I don't want it. I'm sick. I'm sickly right now. Leave me alone. Get your little nasty eye boogers out your face. Let me see. Nasty stuff. Alright, that's... Oh my god. It's like you get one love and then everybody's like, oh, well, come on. It's a free for all, y'all. He's giving love away. Can't turn my back on them though. I can't trust nobody else to take care of them. I mean, if I found somebody that was a good person and they wanted a dog, they could have a dog. Like if they promised me like they would take care of the dog for the rest of its life, like I mean that. Fuck, the last thing I want is for any of them to end up in some fucking shelter just living out their life in a fucking cage. That's what I don't want for them. I do the best I can here to keep them, cage out of their cages, go outside. I do the best I can, but I mean, I can't do everything. I can't be everywhere at once. I'm working on it though. Like I said, if I can save up some money and give me a little van, I can see us at the beach every day. I can see us everywhere every day, just chilling. They don't fit in my car. I got a Kia Sorento. That shit is a 7-seater, and we can't fit everybody in there. And they destroy the fucking car too. They be them little claws be getting into things. I'm feeling a little better as far as the little cough. It's like it's going away. You know what happened? So I smoked before I took a little nap this morning. Like when I got home, I parked the car and then I smoked real quick, and then I just laid back and took a quick 2-hour nap. And I don't know. I've noticed that it's like if I smoke and then I fall asleep, I'll wake up and like it's bad. I'll be coughing. I'll be wheezy. Yippity yappity yappity, man. Yeah. Don't let me sit here and just keep yapping. I'll keep going all fucking day. You not, man. You just a year in. You good. Shit, he moves. He moves back there. He moves.
Are you joking? You're joking. Tell me you're joking.
It's a little early for jokes, but here goes. This muffin goes on vacation. What's happening? You said joking 3 times. That's why I'm here. Anyway, this muffin.
Well, I was just excited about my new car.
New car? Oh, you don't need a joke. You need a J. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the coverage you need.
All right, I got a show, so. You forgot your toothbrush, Jimmy Fallon.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A mystery that grows stranger by the minute. An entire family just vanishes.
4 people disappear, leaving behind a bloody trail.
It felt like something you would watch on a scary movie.
I haven't slept all freaking night.
We also have officers on quad runners, checking fields.
Tell me a little bit about Tina. We butt heads.
The clock is ticking and lives are on the line.
She could be being tortured. She could be locked up somewhere, tied up somewhere.
Investigators searching for answers.
That thing was great. Sets up the smoke.
Stephanie alive. This is a game to him.
The clock was running and we were running out of time.
Every suspect accused of a crime has the right to remain silent. Many agree to be interrogated anyway, but they can stop the interview at any moment, making it a race against time. Justice hangs in the balance.
Sheriff Barber's office.
Yes, this is Valerie Hagnor. One of my employees did not show up for work this afternoon, which is totally uncharacteristic of hers. I am out of her house now. I just went in her home because I'm so worried about her. There is blood everywhere.
Don't go back in the house.
I'm not going to. I'm staying in the driveway.
Okay.
Tina Herman had 2 children, a 13-year-old girl, Sarah, and an 11-year-old boy, Colby. She had not come into work on Wednesday. She was a very dependable employee. It was unusual for her not to show up. When Tina failed to show up for work again, the manager came over to the house. She let herself in through a rear window.
There was blood leading from the front door, through the hallways, back into the rooms and into the bathroom.
She had groceries on the floor in the kitchen that she had apparently just carried in, and they contained items that would have normally been refrigerated immediately.
We begin tonight with a developing story, a mystery that grows stranger by the minute. An entire family just vanishes.
Tina's 2 children who had been in school on Wednesday had not been in school the following day. And that, of course, heightened the concern because Tina wasn't accounted for and her children were not accounted for.
We started seeing distinct patterns. We saw 3 separate bloodstain patterns in 3 different rooms. And we saw drag marks from each of those bloodstain patterns that converged into the bathroom.
That's not good.
Oil had been poured down, and it looked to be as if it might be an attempt to set the scene on fire. So the motor oil led to a significant amount of footwear impressions that were found in the residence. They were able to find that was a 7.5 air walk. We made our conclusion that it was most likely the 13-year-old girl who had walked out of there, and we hoped that she was still alive.
I met Tina Herman and we worked the same shift together. She loved to do anything with her kids. Both kids were involved in sports. She never missed a game. Took them to the movies. Everything was always about the kids.
We also learned that one of Tina's close friends, Stephanie Sprang, also was missing and had not been accounted for since that previous Wednesday.
Stephanie was a very loyal friend. If she knew someone was going through a rough time in her life, and Stephanie was going to be there to help her through. Stephanie was probably Tina's closest friend that she had. She lived down the street from Tina Herman.
We were told that Tina was in the process of looking for an apartment. Stephanie came over to the house to go apartment hunting with Tina.
It's a work in progress. Eventually, it's gonna be in a little room. Shit.
As the search intensifies, so does the fear in this community.
I think everyone's just kind of really scared that something like this could happen so close to home.
It felt like a nightmare. It was like something you would watch on a scary movie, not something that would happen to people that you knew.
You know, I'm a father, man. You know, my kids are my life. All I would ever want to do is protect them, you know. And I just got this weird, creepy feeling that, you know, something is wrong with my kids, man. I haven't slept all freaking night. I haven't been in bed since any of this.
Well, she didn't show up for work Wednesday. And nobody could get a hold of her. Her phone was off. And we're like, okay, what's going on?
I talked to her Tuesday night, and I talked to her Wednesday at 12:10. And Wednesday, that was the last time I talked to her.
That was on the phone?
That was on the phone.
Tina Herman was in a relationship with a man by the name of Greg Borders, a live-in boyfriend that they had been living together in this house for some period of time.
I just know things weren't the best between the two of them. She was looking to move out and leave him.
A major concern was that her boyfriend, you know, was not at the scene till late in the day on Thursday. It seemed, you know, unusual.
I'm glad you came in. I don't know, have you been calling and stuff? Okay. You gotta understand, and I know you're worried, and I would be worried too.
I really been calling mainly today. I was trying to see if there was something I could do to help, if I could search or something.
When the boyfriend was interviewed by the Knox County Sheriff's Office, I was able to observe from another room during that interview.
Said I had no clue what was going on.
You said that you're sleeping on the mattress out in the living room?
Yes.
Why was Tina looking for an apartment?
I don't know if she would or not. That's just what I heard.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about Tina?
I can summarize our relationship. I mean, it's an on again, off again. We butt heads for the past month. I know it didn't sound good with everything that's going on. I could just tell she wanted to get back together, and the way she was acting towards me, like when I left Wednesday morning, she was mad. She knew I was going to stay with my friend that night, and she thought maybe I was going to see a girl or do something.
What day was that?
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday. And that's, what time did you leave?
I left the house around 3:40. I had woken her up. I mean, I know we had our problems, but I still love her and I still care about her.
You know what?
I love her kids. I mean, I've raised them for the past 5-6 years like they were my kids. I just want ready to find her because it's killing me. I just keep picturing them out in the woods. And
He had what was a very easy to check out alibi. He said that he had left for work very early, which is his normal routine. I said he worked an hour and a half away in a large warehouse, that he had made plans with another worker to go golfing on that following Thursday. He was invited to spend the night at the friend's house. The initial response in terms of both his demeanor and the story that he was telling suggested that he was not involved.
Yeah.
on that board. How many keys are there?
7825, code 6.
We had basically run out of suspects. We were thinking, well, where do we go from here? Just about that point, I was actually, I think, driving back toward the sheriff's office when I got the call.
We were getting to the point where we couldn't even pay the bill. And that's terrifying to my husband and I. I know you have the care plan. I mean, without it, I can't even imagine where a bill would have been. But have you thought about creating a new program to help people?
So we have the care program, and then we have another program called Reach that will help customers with like an overdue balance, and so they can start paying their bills down.
I hope to see something like that.
We're in a volcano to test Finish Ultimate against the dry and burnt-on stains you think the dishwasher can't handle. We turned up the heat.
That's why you come here for, huh? You just trying to get your little, huh? You want to get your little rub done and that's it? Okay.
Finish Ultimate releases the right ingredients at the right time. It breaks down stains, cuts grease, and boosts shine. For the ultimate clean, even on the toughest stains. Finish, proud sponsor of Bravo's Top Chef.
Saluna is a free and anonymous mental health app for 13 to 25-year-olds, where you can talk one-on-one with real mental health professionals, all for free. No, like, for real, free. De-stress, bounce back, and believe that you can with Saluna.
Friends and neighbors scouring a wooded area looking for any sign of a missing family.
So in the garage, there was a shopping bag, and inside that shopping bag were 2 tarps and a package of heavy-duty garbage bags.
The name of the store was on the bag. If this store might be able to do some research and find out if someone purchased these items in this time frame we're looking at.
They were able to find that purchase, find a video of that person. The video cameras caught the offender going into his car and leaving. Couldn't get a plate from that vehicle, but it was a unique looking compact car.
The security person actually said that he thought the vehicle he was driving was a Toyota Yaris. So I thought, well, how many Toyota Yarises could there be in Knox County? And on the first page for that search, the last one on the page was Matthew Hoffman. He looked very much like the subject in the video and was actually wearing the same shirt in his driver's license photo that he was wearing at the store.
Matthew Hoffman had an interesting past. He was convicted of arson, which involved a home invasion, and said that he committed the arson to cover up his tracks.
They went in through the front of the house and they found him asleep on the couch in the living room. And immediately took him into custody.
Mr. Hoffman had what I would call a fetish with leaves. He was a tree trimmer for a while, and he was oftentimes known to climb trees and be sitting in trees.
I mean, the whole house was full of leaves. He had collected a large amount of leaves, had them tacked to his walls. I don't know if he was using them for insulation or what, you know, in bags, but there were just huge piles of leaves all through the house.
What the hell?
They started doing a room-by-room search, and they didn't find anything else on the ground floor. They didn't find anything else on the second floor. And then they noticed there was a dresser pushed against the basement door leading to the basement. You know, it was strange what's down in his basement. And it was only on removing that dresser and going down into the basement that they discovered Sarah.
And I could hear Joe yelling, "They found her, she's alive, she's alive."
And in this basement area, there was a large pile of leaves. And then he had placed a number of blankets on top of that. And that's where he was having Sarah sleep. She was tied with bungee cords wrapped around her feet, her ankles, and her wrists, and she also had, like work gloves over her hands with duct tape.
In the beginning, there wasn't a lot of hope that anybody would be alive. It was just pure elation for all of us. It did give us some hope that there would be others somewhere else.
Sarah said that she and her brother had arrived home from school on that Wednesday, that they had come in the front door and, seen blood on the floor, and that then this guy just appeared from around the corner, that she ran back into her bedroom. She was there in the house for a while. She heard noises coming from the bathroom. She said that she suspected that they had been killed. She was afraid she was going to be killed, but that he had told her that, he had not killed them, that things would be okay.
Sarah did confirm in her interview after she was rescued that he had sexually assaulted her. Through her account, it gave us a better timeline as to how things occurred.
Anytime you're involved in an interrogation, the first thing you want to do is establish communication. That it's just a matter of trying to come up with the right way to have that person identify with you, trust you to some degree.
Eddie. I think you know what we want to talk about. But we need to find some people. Matt, can you hear me?
Matt, you go by Matt or Matthew?
We'll give you a minute, man, if you need to think a little bit. Just tell us when you're ready. Matt, we want to give you a chance here. We know there's reasons for everything. Okay? Tired, Matt?
Matt, are you here with us?
Not there, not sleeping.
We worked towards him caring about his own family, his own mother, and this would give her closure and give her respect.
I'm not here passing judgment on him, man. All we're trying to do is help out some families, okay, including your own.
The detectives were trying several different types of questions for him. At times would try to appeal to his empathy towards the victims.
Sarah's gonna be okay, man. I want you to think about what you would be doing if you was the family member and what you would be going through right now.
They also tried to be a little bit more stern with him.
Cody alive, man? Stephanie alive, man? You screwed up, brother. You made a mistake. Or you're cold-hearted and you don't deserve to walk the streets. I'm not sure which. Right now, you're looking pretty cold-hearted.
You've got this anxiety of, there could be people alive hidden somewhere.
Yeah.
This is a very public case. The local public defender knew that we had a guy in custody. So they were trying to basically force their way in, figuratively, not literally, to get access to him, to basically be able to counsel him, which, that's their role. We knew that he was going to have a first appearance in court eventually because he was being charged. The clock was running, and we were running out of time.
Fight Greg. Oh, hi, Greg.
Look at good boy, man. Look at good boy. Look at this G. What time is it? 10 o'clock? What time we gonna go to sleep, Greg?
I guess what I'm looking for from you is, I mean, I know how the fire affected me, and there's always a constant fear that who's to say something like that won't happen again.
That's fair. We committed to underground 10,000 miles of electrifying. You look back at where we were 10 years ago, and we are in a completely different place today. And it's because of how we need to care for our communities and our customers.
I hope that's true.
That's my commitment.
This is huge! You know what's on free? Triple Girls Junior Burger. Yes, free! Make a star. Western bacon, pork bacon, or El Diablo. For real! It's free when you download the app and join my rewards. Oh, you can kiss me on a Monday.
You want to get 2 more?
Yeah!
It's buy one, get one half off. Get 7 days of big deals. It's Target Circle Week.
Sunday, 13-year-old Sarah Maynard was found, bound and gagged, but alive in the basement of a Mount Vernon home. And deputies arrested Matthew Hoffman.
What was it, the weed made me feel better? You know, weed did its magic, huh?
We have a lot of officers out and around. I think we need your help and you need ours.
He almost seemed comatose in that interview. It was something I had not seen in 22 years in law enforcement, the way he reacted.
There's family members out there of other people, and all they want is closure. That's all they want. They've been up for days like you and I have, you know? Heart hurts. Well, is that your heart? Your sin heart? Broken. Your heart's broken? Because of what happened? No. Someone broke your heart? Was your heart broken?
It was obvious we were hitting a chord with him. I think he was probably trying to resist a connection initially, as far as doing some form of sign language and trying to resist that.
At least it was communication. That was a big breakthrough, given the fact that he'd been absolutely almost catatonic up until that point.
I kind of look like this is a game to him. This whole thing's a game. Well, it has to be a guy that can sit there that long, his eyes closed, wishing we would go away.
My having come from having talked with Sarah, who had spent the last couple of days with him, let me go in and talk to him about her, about the fact that she's concerned about what's going on with the rest of her family members, to just try and work the young girl angle to him.
Hey, Matt. I'm Joe Dietz. I'm a special agent in the Ohio Criminal Investigation. I just came in down here to help these guys out a little bit.
My short-term goal was just to get him to respond. You know, we had rescued Sarah. I thought maybe there's something going on here.
I mean, if you have any feelings for her at all, that if we could just handle this issue, I mean, I think she probably knows what's happened, but you know how it is. You always hold out hope. If you didn't care about her, you know, you wouldn't have had to let her take a shower. You wouldn't have had to feed her.
A lot of times you just have to wait, you know, because they become uncomfortable with the silence.
I mean, you could have done things a lot differently. So you must have some feelings for him. If you didn't care about her, you could have just killed her too. I must have.
I knew I must have done something wrong. And I found her in my house. She cried out. It's such took care of her.
And when did you find her tied up?
Thursday.
Thursday. Did you ask her? Did you speak with her about, what happened? How did you get here? Anything like that?
She said I'd done it. I figured I'd done something I didn't know. I just could try to put pieces together.
In this interrogation, as in any interrogation, the person who controls our ability to continue talking with the subject is the subject. In other words, they're the ones who basically at any time can say, I want an attorney. And, we knew that any attorney that he was going to get was going to immediately tell him to stop talking. And I knew we were coming to a close here, so I wanted to give him something to think about overnight.
Okay, Matt. Here's my number. Why don't you have to sleep? Here's my number. Don't make me reach over there to try and slide it in between your handcuffed hands.
I'm trying to keep an open line of communication. Here's my information, make some kind of a personal connection, because tomorrow we're going to be back to fight another day.
I don't think it was a coincidence that he picked that home with a 13-year-old girl in it. He chose not to kill her and to take her instead. So we thought, let's see how he will behave with a female interviewer.
Hi, Matt. Hi, my name's Chris. I wanted to talk to you for a second if I could.
The day before, the gentleman had had a table between them, so we changed up the room so that we put a chair close to it. I had my hair in a ponytail, and we actually talked about me trying to look a little younger and looking more relaxed and more comfortable so that he felt more relaxed and off guard.
You look pretty exhausted. Were you able to sleep last night?
Going at him hard didn't seem to work. We decided we were going to go very slowly and a soft approach. He was actually shivering pretty significantly, so I'm trying to get him relaxed to think that I'm interested in how he's handling the situation right now. So that was just a way to try to put him off guard, to break down those barriers so that I can get to that backstory.
Where's the sadness coming from?
Crazy.
Why do you think that?
I just must have done something bad. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
It's okay.
I don't know if there's other people are.
What other people?
What's those guys grilled me about yesterday?
Well, I'm concerned about you right now. It's okay.
As we were going through the day, I thought, well, he's got to be hungry.
Send out for some food. Just eat some Sonora bread. A couple energy drinks here.
He wants to be taken care of. He wants to be paid attention to.
You want some pizza? Bill,
Especially by a female. And I just fed into him, giving him that focus and giving him that attention so that he would bring his guard down.
People will forgive if you're honest. And try to help as much as you can. It goes a long way with most people.
This is too big for forgiveness. The girl walked up in my house. I didn't forgive him. I don't even forgive myself for that. But that happened.
These people have been missing since Wednesday, and there's been a great deal of searching going on. Given the fact that we had significant signs of struggle, trauma, injury, it heightens the concern and the anxiety.
How do you drive change and securely innovate your development process? Let fans share in the action without sharing sensitive information, and run a digital bank that stays ahead of digital attacks. Security is your job. It's also ours. You need security that looks deeper and a partner that scans trillions of hidden signals so you can see around corners and innovate confidently. Microsoft Security.
Hey, get out of there. What are you doing back there, man?
The Snack Stash was made for munching madness. Mix and match any free size, just $4.99. Or get it free with any new Dribble Burger purchase in the app.
Boy, you're not doing it to you. I'm right here. I get him.
We're in a volcano.
I got you.
Test Finish Ultimate against the dry and burnt-on stains you think the dishwasher can't handle. We turned up the heat on this greasy meat sauce. Then we turned it up some more. And we did this to the toughest stains. Plus, we skipped the rinse. Finish Ultimate releases the right ingredient at the right time. It breaks down stains, cuts grease, and boosts shine. For the ultimate clean, even on the toughest stains. Finish, proud sponsor of Bravo's Top Chef.
Saluna is a free and anonymous mental health app for 13 to 25-year-olds, where you can talk one-on-one with real mental health professionals, all for free. No, like, for real, free. De-stress, bounce back, and believe that you can with Saluna.
After 5 days of searching, Knox County Sheriff's deputies finally find 13-year-old Sarah Maynard alive. 32-year-old Tina Herman, 11-year-old Cody Maynard, and Tina's friend, 41-year-old Stephanie Sprang, are all still missing.
Oh, hell is right.
Team came in the morning. We waved. She went back to her family, and I didn't know what to do. What am I doing to this girl? How did this even happen? What's going on?
Well, anything you know about that could help her and relieve her. Since you were there for some of it.
I tried to just tell her that everything was going to be okay. I didn't know if everything's going to be okay or not. Just trying to appease her fears.
Hoffman outright lied about what happened with her. Basically saying, he just took care of her while she was there, when we know that he had sexually assaulted her. But I wasn't going to confront it. I think it's very important for him to hear that I'm not going to judge him in any way, so I can, be his, partner in this, so to speak.
What are you doing, Papa? You better stop it.
3:16. And time is just so important when we're talking about people that are out there, and there really is urgency to finding out where they are.
Good. Mikey alone. Mikey. Got you. Alright, got you.
He would completely shut down. We did get nuggets of information that we certainly could have used against him. We knew that if he doesn't say this, we probably will never find them. So we need to get him talking.
Everyone at work was very hopeful, but as the days went on, we were feeling less and less. It was like a roller coaster. I was always hopeful that they would find them all alive. I was fearful that they wouldn't.
The two clocks that were running in our mind were, one, how long he was going to agree to continue to talk to us, and two, the point at which he was going to have an appearance in court, at which time he was going to be given a lawyer.
We started hearing that the defense attorney's office wanted to communicate with him. We were hitting a point where we need to push now because we only have so much time left.
Well, we just appreciate you coming down again. We want to talk to you again, but just know that, you know, it's your choice. If you don't want to talk to us at any time, just let us know.
You guys just starting that?
Well,
Pretty much. It's about 9:30. It's a little bit earlier. You normally are. When you say I wasn't sleeping.
His whole
All right,
demeanor
hey,
changed.
enough.
He's now much more comfortable and kind of, you know, calling the shots in a sense.
what are your thoughts today after the things we talked about? Kind of left it last night with you. Feeling like you wanted to do what you could to help.
The day before, she wanted to talk with me alone.
Let's do another conversation now. Chris, can you give us a couple minutes?
My first thought was, well, this is a test.
No.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, you're not gonna try and overpower me, take my gun or anything, right?
No, you might, if you want to, you can do it.
Okay.
So we didn't know what he was going to want to do.
I mean, literally all the rules are off, and he knew that.
When you find this place, when you take up your blade, when you learn your true power, what will you do with eternity?
With Mochi Health, I've lost 30 pounds. I have no desire to be skinny. I love being a plus-size girl. I just wanted to be healthier for me. When my grandmother died, I knew that diabetes was hereditary. That was my wake-up call.
For these medications, they are designed for long-term use.
With Mochi Health, I never feel alone. It's about progress, not perfection. I've lost 30 pounds, and I'm more me. Check out joinmochi.com.
Just chilling.
Just wait your instructions. I'm gonna follow down to the bathroom if you wanna just join me.
So we go down to the bathroom down the hall. It's a small one John, one sink, room. And, wants me to go in with him.
Obviously, he knew there were no cameras. So we didn't know what he was going to want to do.
And then he says that he's had this dream about working in a meat packing plant. And he saw cut up body parts. And it all came back to him. The whole discussion again confirmed the worst fears that those people were in fact deceased. So he wanted to tell us where the bodies were, but it was only going to be under a certain set of circumstances. Then we would agree to take him out, to have him show us where the bodies were, and that while we had him out, he was going to try to escape, and we would agree to shoot him and kill him. We finished in the bathroom and went back down to the interview room, and brought Kristen back in, and let's have this discussion.
So I had a horrific dream last night. And this is some really disgusting stuff in the garbage can. I was hoping I could make some excuse for you guys to kill me.
At this point, all the evidence was there. I have enough information in front of me to know we had him.
He knew he was guilty. He knew he was caught. He knew this was over. So we just started trying to push even harder and to get him to admit it. without giving him anything back.
I just see it right on the tip of your tongue. I see it. You want to do it. And I imagine you're just afraid. Or you tell me what it is that's stopping you.
These past few days, I'm stressed. I just want to figure out some way to end it.
The one thing he had any control over, the last thing in his life he was going to have control over, was this stretch of time by basically dragging this out. So I was going to, just start to turn up the heat more.
Yeah, I don't believe that, man. I don't believe it. I think that you know.
I was told that the prosecutor had said that he's going to get arraigned soon, and we knew we were on a time crunch, and it wasn't working as the way we wanted it to. And the reality is that he's not telling us the truth.
So, I mean, this is realistically our last opportunity.
You gotta think of your family and you, yourself, and how that's gonna work. They're gonna be the ones that you have to face in the end.
But you also think some of the other people that are, being affected by it. Sorry about that.
Okay. We're done. We apparently are told we're done. We have to stop.
I've never had that happen before. I've had long interviews before, but I've not had them stop the interview. It can be frustrated when somebody else comes in to stop the process when the individual is still willing to talk. Apparently, between the Knox County prosecutor and the attorneys, they had decided on the deal of taking the death penalty off the table. Once the deal was made, that's when he was willing to give up where the bodies were.
Damn.
We headed out to this Nicosi Wildlife Refuge area. There's this large beech tree there, about 70 feet up, the branches kind of wide out. I could see that about 7 foot above the ground there was what appeared to be a knothole. I could see that there was a black garbage bag in there, and obviously that was confirmation we needed to believe that that was in fact the tree.
It's fucked up.
Expecting a baby is exciting. There's so much to look forward to and so much to learn about parenting. Plus, all that cute baby care. That's why they created an Amazon baby registry, because they trust Amazon to deliver everything they need to prepare for the big arrival. Amazon makes it convenient for friends and family to share their joy. As they celebrate all the big moments, start your registry now on Amazon.
Go somewhere.
This is the tree investigators say Matthew Hoffman left the remains of his victims. The hole you see here, cut by investigators to retrieve the 3.
I remember investigators saying they brought a dog out there and the dog didn't hit on the tree because it was so thick. He went up to the very top of the tree and he dropped the bags the whole way down to the bottom. They had to pull all the bags out and open them all up. And basically make sure we had every body part. That scene is not something that you can forget.
He said that he had just identified the house the day before, that he had gone and spent the night across the street in a sleeping bag. Tina left, and he felt like she had gone to work and she was going to be gone for a while.
He stuck with his story that this was simply a home invasion for theft. And Tina came home unexpectedly. He said that he just wanted to hit her over the head and knock her out, but she wouldn't go unconscious. And in the midst of attacking her, Stephanie just came into the house.
She just walked into the place, came upon this, and then when there were two people there, he basically felt out of control and had to start stabbing people.
He says he didn't expect the children to come home so early, and he heard them coming in and accosted them at the door. When he got down to just having the 13-year-old girl, he believed he didn't need to kill her because he felt he could subdue her. So that's why he did that, out of basically the kindness of his heart.
Right.
Mr. Hoffman described how he took care of the bodies by processing them.
Then he thought, well, I'll put them in the tree. You know, he knew of this tree, he spent a lot of time in the woods, and that then he would go get gasoline, come back and burn the house down.
I was impressed through the entire case how Knox County Sheriff's Department handled the situation, and it was good old-fashioned police work how they found Matthew Hoffman, and they did a fantastic job in getting to where this case was so quickly.
Finding the pleas to be voluntary, the court accepts the pleas and finds the defendant guilty.
Life in prison is not enough justice for Matthew Hoffman, but there's also Judgment Day, so he's got Judgment Day coming.
The funeral was held in a church in Columbus. There was no sitting room. There was people standing. I say there was probably at least 500 people, if not more. There's not a day that I don't think about them. I just want people to know, you know, that they were mothers, that they were friends, that they were amazing people. I just never thought that life would ever not have Stephanie in it. I just wish that everybody could really know how wonderful she was. Sarah, she's doing a lot better now. She has children of her own. The last time I talked to her, she was getting ready to go back to school again.
This case stands out in the fact that the 13-year-old girl was saved, and that rarely happened in the cases that I worked. This case really made me realize that there's cases where you're really going to make a
When you do interrogations, you have to have the mind of the eternal optimist, because a lot of times you're not getting a lot, but you have to believe in your heart and in your mind that you're going to get it. I have no regrets about this case whatsoever. I mean, you know, the fact that Matthew Hoffman was a complete whodunit and got away, you know, with the girl. The fact, you know, that we got, you know, what we did, bringing a quick conclusion to it and having him get life in prison without parole. There was a part of me that just felt like, Matthew Hoffman, you're no longer in control.
I don't know, I'm chilling. Bugger. I should go lay down or something, huh?
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability. What you might not know is performance and durability go right along with it. You see, we test, and then we test again. World-class engineering and rigorous testing to ensure our tools perform at the highest level and stand the test of time without testing your wallet. Now, it's time for you to put us to the test. Whatever you do,
Desiree. Shit, my charger disappeared. My charger did the Houdini. Alright, fuck it, probably won't need it. Shit, don't wake up soon, ain't gonna be no pastries left today. I'm on here eating them all. Scratch the focus. Oh, we got one more patty just hanging around. I'm gonna just fuck that up real quick. See what we got in the fridge. We probably ain't got. Oh, we might burn the shit out of that thing. We ain't got no tomato. We ain't got no lettuce. I got some pickles.
Desiree Sundberg was a 30-year-old physical art teacher who had a wonderful smile. She had a great personality. Desiree was very lovely.
Go sit down, doggies. You ain't getting none of this. It's not for doggies. We gotta have at least some lettuce, right? I'll throw some of these red peppers on here. And if I'm not mistaken, I had avocado somewhere. Wait. Oh shit, it probably went bad already. No. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
Scott Suffer, this big guy, about 6'5".
Ah, shit, I think that's avocado's going bad.
National Guard. He actually worked in a local training center for the military base here in Yakima County.
Feel like crap, let me see. Shit. Let's see if we can salvage some of this right here. On this side. That looks good actually, damn. Ain't bad.
I've never seen that in any of the cases I worked where they're trying to patch themselves up or calm themselves down and prepare them for an interview.
Huh. Oh. You know what? Fuck all that. I don't even feel like dealing with that. That's good though. Get out of here, doggies. Scram! Oh, I got no chips or nothing. You'll probably eat all my chips. Anyways, though, it's a little different, but it's still burger. Pickles, red peppers, avocado, lettuce, mayo, mustard. Patty with some cheese on it.
Saturday afternoon, and then he called his race, said he was spend the night down there.
Yeah,
Get away from me, doggies. Move.
It's kind of rainy, it's windy, tired as hell, long day, and they want to do a breakfast get together in the morning. I'm gonna stay here for the night.
Did she indicate that anything was wrong or everything seemed okay?
No, it was fine.
You
It was
better
just a
not.
quick,
I swear to
hi, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna stay. It's going on. Love you. Talk to you soon. See you tomorrow. You know.
I'm sure you got a picture of the monitors through your phone at 3 in the morning.
He received text from the alarm company saying something had gone wrong
feel
or
right.
something.
That
tripped
does
the
feel
alarm.
right.
All along.
God damn it, what happened?
I just kept calling her randomly, trying to get a hold of her. My stomach was churning. I was shaking. I had convinced myself by that point something had to be wrong.
Okay, and so why not go in the house and check things out and make sure she's okay?
Because I was afraid.
What were you afraid of?
When I saw that back door, I just couldn't decide whether I could deal with what I may or may not see.
It didn't make sense that a husband would stand back and not go into the house to see if his wife's hurt or injured.
You said you were in the military?
Yeah, 13 years.
13 years? Did you get deployed in combat areas?
Yeah, had a couple deployments.
Where at?
Iraq.
Iraq. Well, I'm just thinking, you're a big guy. You're 6'4".
Somewhere up there.
6'4", 250. You got a firearm on you. You've been in combat. I mean, you've done some serious shit that most people will never do. So if anyone's going to be willing to go charging in the house and make sure their wife's okay, it would seem to me that would be you.
Well, it's not that I was afraid of anybody being in there. I'll take on 100 people for her, that's fine.
Yeah.
That wasn't the concern, it was her.
You just want to see what may have happened to her.
Yeah.
And what did you think you might see if you went inside?
Roll around 1,000 of the worst things you can think of.
In my 30-year career, I've never seen anything like this. For a guy his size, stature, and arm at the 45 to wait for a police officer to show up
Hey.
and check on the welfare of his wife. And then his reaction after finding out that she had been shot multiple times and was dead on the floor. Things were not adding up. What he was telling us, it stunk. Something was wrong here.
No. No. What is that? Yeah.
I heard someone is playing a Stegosaurus in her school play. Still taking yours?
Every day.
It's not for doggies.
Nature Made. Made with quality. Made to care for you every day. With over 50 years of expertise behind every bottle. Nature Made. The #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Today, let's paint with Bear, the most trusted paint brand. Oh, you're already done.
Yeah, we painted earlier. Now we're
Open motivate people.
Not us. We did all the research. Bear has #1 rated products.
yeah, it was a no-brainer. Everybody should use Bear.
It really transformed the space.
Yeah, it's Bear Adirondack Blue.
Well, I guess I'm not really needed here today.
Nope.
No, he's gone.
I'm still here. Do your research and get great value at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot.
Hello everyone, the timeline might be the key to solving the murder of a local art teacher.
They found her shot to death in her home on North St. Hilaire Road Sunday night. Deputies only went there after getting a call from her husband. He told them he was out of town, and he was worried after not hearing anything from her in more than a day.
How long have you two been married?
10 in November. Met in middle school, started dating in high school.
He's not like he's in shock. He's understanding everything we have to say, but he's just not showing any emotion, no anger, no sorrow. It's just not right. You left Yakima about 08:30 on Saturday and drove down to the Tri-Cities. And you were there all day at the funeral with your family. Then you stayed at your dad's in Kennewick.
No, I actually stayed with a friend, but let's see.
What's the friend's name?
Oh, her name's Paige. She's a mutual friend.
What time do you think you arrived at Paige's house?
I'd say 12:30-ish. She had already went and laid down, so I had to go wake her butt up.
Did Desiree know that you were going to Paige's?
I don't know, honestly.
It's not something you had discussed with her?
No. No, Paige would come stay with us. We'd stay with her.
Was it just a platonic friendship, or did you have an actual relationship with Paige?
You know, I shouldn't go there because it's kind of rude, but, well, Des didn't want me to say anything to anybody, but at one point, her and Paige had a little thing going for a while there, a little experiment.
Okay, so it was Desiree and Paige who had the sexual relationship?
Yeah.
But not you and Paige? Or
We all did.
Sometimes you and Paige too?
Honestly, we all did.
We're in the beginning of this investigation. As we learn more and more, we were finding out there was some type of a love triangle. Paige Blades was a 23-year-old mistress to Scott Sunford. So it sounds like you and Desiree had a pretty open relationship.
Generally, no.
No?
Generally, no. Just with her.
Just with her. There was a special relationship with Paige.
Yeah.
So you don't think it probably would not have bothered Desiree to know that you were going to stay with Paige?
No. And honestly, we didn't even do anything. I was out on the couch anyways, because...
We felt that we were not getting the full story. It's a relationship between a mistress and a gentleman, and that his wife is dead. Okay, how much is
he involved or how much she involved, or are they both involved?
Yeah, it all sounds suspicious.
So we can wrap it up here. It's 3:32 hours on April 8th, 2013.
No.
The team drove to interview Paige, and to get any type of background she could tell us about her relationship with Scott and the activities from that weekend.
I understand that you're a friend of Scott and Desiree.
Yeah. I met Scott in February 2011, and we became friends. I met his wife Desiree in May of the same year.
She was very cooperative, very forthright. Didn't seem to be concerned about us knowing about her relationship with Scott.
So you were involved in a sexual relationship with Scott, and Desiree knew about it.
I was also sexual with her as well.
When was the last time that you saw Scott?
Saturday. He came, he had a funeral in Tri-Cities.
To be real honest with you, your story seems almost too clean and perhaps coached from Scott, because your stories match too well.
If you know anything regarding this death, and you're trying to make up a story or protect Scott, the truth is going to come out eventually.
Paige Blades became a person of interest after the interview.
Dun, dun, dun. What are we doing, babies?
The crime lab determined that the shoe sizes were between a 12 and a 14 man size, and also a Dr. Souls tread. We did look at a number of shoes that we found in the Sunford residence, and none of those matched the type of shoe and the size in the print that it would leave. We still felt that Scott was involved, but without any physical or hard evidence, it's going to be hard to put him at the crime scene. So we started collecting cell phone data and as much information on Scott that we could find. We suspected that Paige maybe was giving him an alibi, that he maybe was not there that evening, but his phone was not anywhere near the residence at the time of the homicide. Even though he's still our #1 person of interest, it just wasn't connecting him to the crime at the time. We looked at all sorts of the relationship, financial, personal, relationships, friends, neighbors. We were coming up with nothing that would indicate there was a major problem in the marriage to a point for someone to be killed.
What I want for Christmas is an end to this nightmare.
That was Connie Cass' Christmas wish last year. Her daughter dead, her daughter's murderer nowhere to be found.
Somebody out there knows something.
A tip came through the local Crime Stoppers telephone network, and the person told us that the name of the shooter was a Marty Grismer, and that he had killed Desiree Sunford. We had not heard that name anywhere in the investigation. We needed to confirm how this person that was calling us knew about this stuff. And it turned out that it was Paige Blade's phone number. If she knew this information, why didn't she call us directly? Things are just not adding up.
It's the time of the season. Love runs high.
Carl's Jr.'s new snack stash was made for munchie madness. Mix and match any free size, just $5.99. Or get it free with any burger purchase in the app. Only at Carl's Jr. Munch responsibly.
Beautiful ladies loving it. Beautiful family. No less. Right is the best day of your life. There's that smile. That's a keeper. Let's get the lucky man in here, huh? Alright, we got it. Room's bed. Okay.
Some days are just too important for a trashy suit. Read from theblacktux.com.
This blue house on North St. Hilaire Road turned from a married couple's home into a crime scene. And now an empty reminder of the murder of Desiree Sumford.
Desiree was a wonderful young woman. She had a lot to look forward to. She was so kind to everyone, and openly warm that this world needed her.
I think that's it. Now, come on, girl. Get back.
Long time no see. We're trying to get Paige to open up. We're trying to help get this weight off her shoulders.
Did a little research based on information that you sent us, and found a picture of Marty Grismer. Is that the gentleman that we're talking about?
Paige told us that Marty is a friend of hers, that they work together, and he kind of takes care of her.
Marty was my best friend. Marty and I started dating for a little bit until he found out about Scott, and I told him I couldn't see him anymore. He's the one that got me the house. He bought my car outright with cash. He pays my insurance. He's done my grocery shopping. He's taking care of the family.
At one point, I believe she told us that he just worshiped the ground she walks on, like he was obsessed with her.
So you told Marty that Scott was the father of the baby?
Marty knew that Scott and I were together, and Scott was the only one that I was seeing. And he's smart enough to put it together. I told him what was going on. And, he asked me if I wanted him to take care of this new woman like he did Des. And I asked him what he was talking about. And apparently, he decided that if the baby was Scott's like they were supposed to be, and Desiree would cause issues. Oh my God.
We were skeptical about what type of information she was providing. Is she throwing him under the bus, or is she directing it differently for us to follow?
Are there any other details that he gave you about Maida, about how how we did it, or?
He went in the front door because he knew that was the closest to the bedroom. The alarm went off when he opened the door. And Ada came out barking. Des came out right behind her, and he shot her. He shot her 3 times. She went down. He shot her some more. He went to the back of the house. And moved the board off the window to spot him.
What was your reaction when you started coming out of this?
I was in shock. I just mostly just sat and listened to chaos and prayed that at least we get away with it.
What's up, Miller?
So there you go.
We continued to talk with Paige and see if we could get her to meet with Marty and get him to tell the same story again, how he killed Desiree, but this time it would be taped.
What if there was a situation where we could put a wire on you? Would you be willing to talk to him with a wire on?
If it means he lives to pay on his whole thing, we don't forget.
It's getting more complicated as we go along. We're not sure, did Scott get a hold of Marty to kill his wife? Did Paige get a hold of Marty to kill Desiree so she could have Scott? Or did Marty just do this on his own?
Wealthfront offers a cash account that has one of the highest interest rates on the market.
If I send my money to Wealthfront, I know that it's being taken care of. Knowing that it is gaining interest just sitting there is huge. I have real-time access to my money, even on weekends and holidays. Getting my direct deposit there, paying my bills.
Any emergencies that come up.
There are like no strings attached, there's no monthly fees or anything. Over time, those types of things add up, and what I'm trying to do is keep as much money in my pocket as possible.
How do you drive change and securely innovate your business? Security is your job. It's also ours. You need a partner to help you see around corners so you can innovate confidently. Microsoft Security.
Huggies, now with blow-up protection in every direction.
Maturi makes fine jewelry for stacking, no matter your budget. It's 14 karat gold starting under $100. Because we believe fine jewelry should be for everyone. Play, mix, stack, repeat. That's what we call the art of the Maturi stack.
Information coming out about the murder of Desiree Sunford might only scratch the surface of this case. Police believe Sunford's husband had a mistress.
It's happening again. I can't do everything around this motherfucker, man. Just one person, y'all. We're out the kitchen now. Come on, what are you doing over there?
Give me a minute of your time with nobody around. Because I know that you said that there was no evidence. So I'm just wondering for sure if there's nothing left.
What are we talking about? I don't have it. I haven't done anything.
You can't freak me out, put me in full-on panic mode, and then just be like, I don't know, something like.
And then what happens?
Oh, yeah, I wonder. Right, because I haven't had any sort of dreams of reality. Is that what happened?
Absolutely.
Marty wouldn't cooperate. She tried to lead him a little bit without putting words in his mouth, but he seemed to be very nervous, very cautious that day, and we did not get any information that was usable. sheriff's office received a phone call from one of the other managers who was cleaning where Marty had his office and found a bag of gun parts. So our team immediately drove to Moses Lake, recovered the gun parts, and took them directly to the crime lab to have them examined. It was determined that this barrel was on the gun used to kill Desiree Sunford. The bullets that we recovered from her autopsy came from that barrel. We had evidence in our hands that gave us enough to arrest him on the spot, but we'd really like to have a confession. And so we started off with just a general conversation, how he knows Paige, how he knows Desiree, or does he know the Sunfords at all?
You mentioned that you have managed Desiree Sunford once.
I met her possibly with Scott for times before that. Just been functions all together.
Okay.
We're not going to drop the hammer on him right away. We're building up that relationship with him, try to get him to feel comfortable in talking with us, and see what he'll admit to.
I ran a report that shows me all the guns that are registered to you, and it says that you own a Glock 9mm.
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay. You still own that?
It's at my apartment in the back of my wife's van with a supply of ammunition.
He told us that he dealt with guns quite often, fixing them, repairing them, trading guns with other people. He was also telling us that he very rarely owns the guns or any of his parts to anybody. He always keeps them himself.
I'll be more than happy to tell you what we're going to do, capture and test and resume that.
We're trying to get him to open up. We're not giving him all the facts we have in our hand, but we want to see his reaction as we come up with these little nuggets, we call them.
What's your relationship with Paige?
It's been complicated over the years. I mean, she was the best man on my wedding. So, I mean, she was my best friend for a while there.
You said she was the best man at your wedding?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She was my best friend, so I had her to be my best man.
Okay. Okay. That's a first.
Were you two involved in a sexual relationship at one time?
Not exactly, no. We just really wanted it on there early on, but I was taking care of things for financially. Fixing up her house, fixing up the plumbing, buying the things to what in there. Moving stuff out of storages for her when the girls were running out. I tried to be with her because I wanted a relationship with her. It's like a moth to a flame, and I kept going back and trying to help her, even after her own mother told me probably should be a friend.
Did you ever offer to kill Desiree Sunford for Paige?
No, I never offered to kill anyone for anything. It's not my nature.
Have you ever discussed killing her with Paige?
No.
Did she ever ask you to kill Desiree Sunford?
No.
Did Scott ever ask you to kill Desiree Sunford?
No one's ever asked me to kill anyone. I wouldn't. I've never thrown a punch in anyone in my life. I wouldn't kill anyone. It's not who I am.
When the problem comes in, the difficulty for you is that Paige is saying that you were the one who shot and killed Desiree Sunford. She said that you confessed that to her. And she came in and gave a tape statement to that effect.
Can't believe that she's doing that. I mean,
The color just drained out of his face. I thought he was actually going to get sick.
Paige has put you smack in the middle of a murder investigation.
just trying to live my life here. I mean,
this would be a good way to go about it.
Didn't kill anyone. Pin the on me.
Marty, from the beginning of this conversation, see you sat down. Your heart's been already jump out of your throat. You knew exactly what we wanted to talk to you about when you sat down.
I haven't done anything wrong on it, but she's trying to engineer, set me up here, do something saying to you that that killed someone. That makes me sick.
We were confronting him with some pretty heavy information, and as he's thinking, his eyes are wandering around, and he's trying to figure out what he's going to say next.
You worked at Basic Learning Foods, and they said that you were suspended from work for having gun parts. Yeah, that work. Can you tell me about that? What kind of gun parts are we talking about? I had a gun barrel that I left there. A gun barrel? Yeah. Okay. So where it gets even worse for you is this gun barrel that we've been talking about. That's the gun barrel that was in the gun that killed Desiree Sumford. I've already retrieved that gun barrel from Basic American Foods, and I've already had the ballistic analysis done on it. And the slugs that were pulled from Desiree's body came from that gun. How?
Well, that's the big question. You have the barrel that the bullets came out of that killed her. There's no question. Still need the truth. And we can go down. Give it up.
I've had that barrel for a while on them. I did let Paige borrow the gun early last year. She had the gun. She had that barrel on there.
He's changing his story. He said he'd never loaned the gun out to anybody. Now he knows that the gun was used in the murder. He's got to find somebody that he gave the gun to, and Paige is a likely person.
I loaned the gun to her early last year. This was around February, and she had it for a while. When did you get it back from her? I got it back about the end of March. I didn't know if anything had happened to all that. She asked me to try to get rid of stuff on
End of March?
Yeah,
Of last year or this year?
2013. That was on March 2nd, May.
He asked him when he got the gun back, and he says March. He says that twice. And all of a sudden, he realized the murder happened in April. He's not thinking fast enough. He's got the dates wrong. Otherwise, he's the one with the gun at the time of the murder.
Do you wear Dr. Scholl's shoes? I had previously on it. I was storing my guns that I had. What size? I've worn from 12 to 14 on that usually. 12 to 14? There were some bloody shoe prints left at the crime scene the night of the murder. What are the odds you think that those will match your size foot? I don't know. I don't have shoes like that anymore. I had bought them previously on there, but I wasn't there. So they shouldn't match my feet. I didn't kill anyone.
I didn't go there.
But you know what happened. You just don't want to tell us everything. Like you're walking up to the edge. And we're asking you to go to the edge. Walk through the door. Inside the door. And you're refusing to do that. That's what we're seeing here now.
Is it possible that Paige recruited you into a scheme and then just threw you under the bus? I definitely feel thrown under the bus, but I don't know.
We were hoping if there was any connection between Scott's involvement or Paige's involvement in the death of Desiree, that Marty wouldn't go alone. I mean, why take the rap by yourself? You know exactly what happened, Marty. You know exactly what happened.
How would I know exactly what happened?
Because you're involved up to your eyeballs in this case. All the evidence is on your shoulder right now.
When our numbers guy goes on vacation, the deals are the most affordable engineered Volkswagen Deal Days. Get up to a $2,500 customer bonus on select new 2025 models during Volkswagen Deal Day.
A Chewy pharmacy order is en route for Summit, who loves the outdoors. So her parents use Chewy to save 20% on their first order of flea and tick meds. Delivered fast so Summit never misses a dose. For an adventure. For quality meds. For life with pets. There's Chewy.
Yakima County deputies say the murder investigation took a turn last month when a man called to say he found gun parts in the office of a former worker. That worker was Marty Grismer.
You know that barrel was used in the murder. Okay? And I'm a little strongly believe that you're involved in that murder. Very strongly believe that.
I didn't kill anyone.
But you know who killed her.
Were you present? No. I was not there. I was at home. I don't know who did it. I thought Paige had done it. That's what I thought. Well, I thought that Scott had done it, but I don't know.
You can see that he's getting really antsy. Color in his face is draining. That's something you don't have any control over. He's showing us enough body language that he's lying. We're still thinking Paige is involved somehow, and he's not doing this all by himself.
After everything you've done for her, after all the money, blood, sweat, tears, and love that you gave to her, and she turned around and killed her, you know.
We have you. You're going to jail. So you can take the Paige all you want.
I didn't show anyone.
And you're going to jail.
What are you going to arrest me for?
First murder. The interview lasted a little over 2 hours. We're getting to a point where there's nothing else we could push him with, and so the interview was terminated, and he was taken into custody and brought back to Yakima.
This case was set to go to a jury trial, but the state offered a plea deal to Grismer at the last minute due to uncertainty in some of their witnesses.
An offered plea is he's not admitting to the crime, he's not confessing to the crime, he's just saying that the state, which would be the prosecution, has enough evidence to get a conviction.
A Yakima Superior Court judge accepted a plea to send Marty Grismer to prison for killing Wapato art teacher Desiree Sunford in 2013. Desiree's mother, Connie Cast, spoke at the sentencing and asked the judge to send Grismier away for a long time.
People, they tell me they know how I feel. You have no idea how I feel. I don't want you to know how I feel. Because no one should have to deal with this type of pain.
The court is going to go along with the resolution in this case. I will sentence you to a term of 15 years with the State Department of Corrections. If I had the authority, I would make sure that you went to the harshest prison in the state of Washington.
Desiree wasn't any type of a threat. You would think if Marty wanted Paige all to himself, just eliminate Scott. It just didn't make sense. There's got to be other reasons than just he did this all on his own for his love for Paige.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. These cases will follow a detective, a deputy, a police officer the rest of their lives. There's a lot of relief that comes along with solving them because, we want justice for the families.
Desiree's mother passed away a few years later, but we were able to let her know that we caught her daughter's killer and that he was sentenced to prison.
Saluna is a free and anonymous mental health app for 13 to 25 where you can talk one-on-one with real mental health professionals, all for free. People like, for real, free. De-stress, bounce back, and believe that you can with Saluna.
A fire leaves one woman dead and a 5-year-old missing.
I never thought that this would be a person
to cover up a homicide, to cover up an abduction.
A man with a dark past becomes the focus of the investigation.
Could have heard a pin drop in that room. We all knew his name.
It was a shock to everyone.
Could one man hold all the clues?
All right, I'm leaving.
He was going to leave him. We wanted to keep him there.
Investigators searching for answers in the interrogation room.
Down. You said I'm free to leave. Down.
Every suspect accused of a crime has the right to remain silent. Many agree to be interrogated anyway, but they can stop the interview at any moment, making it a race against time. Justice hangs in the balance.
It was in a double-wide mobile home, and those tend to burn very readily. When I arrived on scene, there was a fair amount of damage. Some of the windows had been blown out a distance away from the house. It appeared that there may have been some type of a vapor explosion. Pressure built up inside when gasoline was ignited that pushed the glass out from the frame. There was a bedroom that had some fire damage, and in that area was where there was a red plastic gasoline container that seemed extremely out of place. Some of these things just didn't seem normal for a regular fire.
Shortly after crews
So, you
found
gonna
the
wake
fire
up yet,
inside
buddy?
the Bemidji mobile home, investigators found a body inside.
Well, buddy.
Once we looked inside, we found out that there was a body of a female, and there was a mattress on top of her, After removing some debris, it was noticed that her hands were in fact bound with what appeared to be duct tape.
It turned it into a homicide investigation at that point, in belief that someone was trying to cover something up by setting the place on fire.
Police are investigating the death at the mobile home as murder, and they are trying to piece together a timeline of events.
Our victim at the scene was Melissa Norby.
Melissa's cousin had called me that morning and said, please tell me it's not true. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she goes, Melissa's house is on fire. And I'm like, what? My daughter is over there.
An officer contacted me and said that there was a female at the barricades that said her daughter had spent the night with Melissa. So I went out. I saw Amanda.
We searched through again. We were confident there was no other human remains in the fire.
I went from a homicide investigation to now we had an active missing child case.
It was discovered that 5-year-old had been visiting the residence the evening that the fire occurred.
The weekend of 22nd of June, Melissa called me and she said, can I come get your daughter to spend the night with me? It was routine. She would take my kids overnight, and, you know, sometimes she would take them for 3 days because I trusted her.
I asked Amanda about what their fire safety plan would be at home. I wanted to know what her daughter would do in a fire. And Amanda said that her daughter would go outside and she would hide.
A team of investigators and volunteers searched the area, but they could not find the missing 5-year-old.
We were thinking there was no way that if we hadn't found her that, you know, we thought that she had been taken.
I never thought in a million years that this would be an arson to cover up a homicide, to cover up an abduction. This girl's been missing since roughly 3 o'clock in the morning. We're worried that time is not on our side. We're worried that we're going to be recovering as opposed to rescuing.
I was really scared. I hear about it all the time. If you don't find your child within the first, 24 hours, you probably won't get her back. My heart dropped to the floor. I said, I don't care what you have to do to find her.
We began to do victimology, talking to everyone who may provide us some little piece of information about Melissa's life.
We started to learn more about Melissa Norby's life through interviews with co-workers and her friends.
No, I'm not up tonight. I need to get some sleep pretty soon.
Agents regarding Melissa's relationships with other males. Her cousin.
I'm not up till Wednesday.
That Melissa had been seeing a male recently from the Bemidji area.
So you are the cousin to Melissa. Correct. We talked about possible people who would be associated with Melissa or around her.
I knew the name Jake from very personal conversations Melissa and I had. She said they had been playing at Russ. She was into not S&M, but more like daddy, little girl, stuff like that.
For doggies.
Melissa is always online.
Melissa referred to him as Jake. She was also able to provide that this individual also owned a food truck.
We called the city clerk looking for our food truck licensees, and she told us Jake's Eats is owned by Jacob Kidd. Could have heard a pin drop in that room. We all knew his name.
It was like a light bulb went off because we were familiar with him in investigations.
Jacob Kidd had child pornography convictions. He had tried to purchase a young girl online for photographing purposes.
Based on his past history, based on his relationship with Melissa, Jacob Kidd was likely our guy.
Yeah, that motherfucker fit the profile.
He was on probation at the time of this investigation.
Look, he's still
We
looking
asked the
crazy.
probation officer to call him and say, you know how these things work. Every time a kid goes missing, they always look at the people who are on probation for similar crimes. Just come on in, it's not a big deal. You'll be excluded very quickly. The whole idea of making it a very nonchalant encounter. The first thing we do, we reach out to the cell phone company and begin to get locations for Jacob's cell phone.
And we wanted to know exactly where he was.
Jake, this is Chad. But Jake is also police. Hey, good. Good. Good.
Agent Girardi and Agent Buceus had been tasked with interviewing Mr. Kin when he arrived at the law enforcement center that night, largely because they didn't know him, they didn't have any connection to him.
All right, you came into the police department, we're inside the interview room, we have two officers talking to you, we want you, you're not under arrest, you understand that?
And Jake, if there's any point that you don't want to talk to us, walk right out the door and walk through the double doors just like you came in. It's fine.
When Ken first came in, it was important for us to just establish rapport with him. That was my goal, not challenge him or get him upset that he would walk out of the interview.
Here's the deal. We get missing kids. Guess who the first people we talked to?
Us.
Yeah.
Already knew that.
Yeah.
Figured, but
And that's why you're here.
You've seen the reports of this missing girl? You've seen
I haven't seen any reports.
Okay.
My ex brought it up because her boyfriend works for the fire department.
Yeah. Did you hear about the fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do know that lady.
And what's her name?
If that's right.
When's the last time that you've seen?
Like 6 or 8 months ago.
Also, been a long time.
He didn't know that Melissa had talked to her cousin about Jacob being back in her life, so he probably thought that we weren't aware of that information.
There's a fire. There was a body found. We don't know what happened. Okay?
I stopped at her house once.
Was that the house that killed her ass?
Yeah. That was like a year and a half ago. Sorry.
As we're interviewing Jacob, and we know because we've talked to all these other people who say they're in a relationship. They know each other well. And I'm watching to see how he is going to answer the question. He is distancing himself from her, and there's only one reason why.
He done it.
Saluna is a free and anonymous mental health app for 13 to 25-year-olds, where you can talk one-on-one with real mental health professionals, all for free. No, like, for real, free. De-stress, bounce back, and believe that you can.
Weight loss.
For so long,
I felt stuck. But Zepbound means change. Zepbound is for adults with obesity to help lose weight and keep it off.
it's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss. It's changing how much weight I lose, up to 48 pounds.
And some lost over 58 pounds. Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, depression, or suicidal thoughts before scheduling procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney
doggies.
Zepbound means change. Ask your doctor about Zepbound.
Hopefully that'll help with the cross-lesion and shit.
Yesterday morning, fire started around 3:30 in the morning.
Police in Bemidji search for a 5-year-old girl.
She was last seen wearing a black shirt, a pink skirt, and a big bandage on her arm.
Alright, I think I'm done though. I think it's time for me to take a nappy wappy.
All right, last 48 hours.
Oh, let's see.
We want him to lock in his time frame, establish his timeline on where he was and who he had been with.
Where did you just come from?
Well, I was fishing up on it.
Fishing.
Clear Lake.
Catching?
No, which fishing. Bass.
Okay.
We just want to keep him talking because the more he talks, the more comfortable he is. So when we do ask the hard questions, he feels comfortable enough with our relationship to answer them.
Okay.
Here's the system. I'm gonna lay down. It's
Verify
11.
marijuana.
I'll try to get a few
So
hours
if I'm
in.
gonna drive up there, what does it look like? What, something, you know? Okay.
I don't know what really this has to do with tonight, though. I mean, it's.
Okay. Alright. Well, help me out with it so we can cross that on us. Our resort. Tim Mark Resort. You sign this as a resort. Okay. How many cabins are there?
I don't know. But where I was fishing tonight.
There was very little eye contact. He held a defensive posture. He became defensive over very basic questions to establish alibi when these were questions that most people would have no problem answering.
Having that prior knowledge
Right.
of what his cell phone
Yeah.
location was, he started to give us
That's it for me. Seriously. Let's get to it, Rick. Sleepy Island. Till next time, right? Gotta try, gotta try.